Looks like it's this walking path to the left there. I'm not going to mess with that, ladies. And this goes up to the Pinebridge Complex. So all the big metal building here is where the arena was and where they had the pro hockey teams. So all that, I don't know what's in there now. I don't know what it's about. That is all a hotel there above, and that is where I went to first and second grade, in that building right there, my friends. Did I go to third there? I think third as well. First, second, and third grade was all in that brick building. And it was with Miss McBee, Miss Collis, and Miss Wilson, I think, were the ladies. There's a house up on that ridge up there. I bet it's beautiful, but they got an awesome view. So let me turn around. This is sort of a crazy little interesting journey you're taking you people on. You know, I've been going for 18 minutes. I'm going to check my camera at 30 minutes. So there once was playgrounds and stuff down below us. I guess they filled all this stuff in here. That walks down to the Pine Bridge, which I can't really show to you unless I turn the truck around or I stick a GoPro out the window. This is all right. You're going to see how many people get to see the backside of the Pinebridge Complex. So once again, hockey games, professional, or people could just go ice skate. They allow people to ice skate all year round inside the Pinebridge Complex. And then one time there was a big spa here, and so I used to work out. I was actually a fitness instructor there for a while. And it looks like a lot of it's kind of fallen derelict. There's nothing much here. Looks like they're not keeping it up. Wow, crazy. So it looks like it's just coming apart there, doesn't it? You used to enter there to go into the fitness complex. There was a swimming pool in there back in the day. Crazy. I don't know what the story is about this, what failed with it or anything, or who owns it now or anything, but I thought I would show you all this. So we're seeing some parts of Spruce Pine that I didn't even know they were defunct now. Up on this hill to our right, beyond these little housing things, to the right used to be Ellen Knitting Mills, what it's called. My grandfather worked there. No, he worked at American Thread. I think he did work there for a little while though, but it seems like it was my grandmother's sister that worked there at the knitting mill, so I'll turn around so you can see a little better. I think they've developed it into some kind of shops now. A car coming, so I better wait. I'm not sure what's in there. I have no clue. But this was a big hosiery mill, that brick building ahead of us now. It says Cross Street Commerce Center now. So I have no clue what this is. This used to be a place where they made hosiery. They made stockings for ladies and stuff. Whitson Electric, Superior Installation, Appalachian Protective Services. Golly, I haven't been up here in a long time. It's a cool building though. Again, kind of cool views around it too. Interesting. Telling you folks, you come home, you don't know what to make of things. Some sort of little park here, Jack and Jill school age program. So there must be some child care facility over there to the right. Oh, I see to the left. Jack and Jill was in one of the buildings. There's a little dog barking at a flag here to the right. That's crazy. Hopefully my microphone's working well. All this commentary would be terrible if I had to go back and do it over again. I'm using a little new Sony mic that I bought, and I'm going into a Zoom H1N. That's what I'm recording. Going across Highway 19E right now. See, the old Catholic church used to be up here on the left. Not a whole lot of Catholic folks in Spruce Pine. Mostly Baptist, mostly Presbyterian, Church of God, some Methodist, Pentecostal, but I think predominantly Baptist. Yeah, there's the Catholic church on the left ahead of us. What's it called? St. Lucian Catholic Church. Never been inside it. always like the statues on the front of it. It's kind of smallish church. This is called Burleson Hill that we're on. And there's a much more conventional way that you get up here than what I have just driven. But up here's the State Employees Credit Union. So this road going here is, what do you have, 221, 226? Maybe it's a combination of both. This, if I had turned right, that takes us back towards Spruce Pine, the main part of it. And I'm going to go left though, I think. Let's go out to the golf course and look around. Kind of waited my turn. Let's do it. So this road is very hazardous in the winter. Every year, this thing gets icy as crap, unless they've done something to take care of it better. Spruce Pine Town Hall to the right. I think that's the Methodist Church to the right. Yeah, United Methodist Church, Spruce Pine. So if I carry on straight, it comes down to one of the more popular shopping little areas down here, where the steakhouse is, where the Pizza Hut, McDonald's, and all that. Might as well go that way. And then the golf course, Spruce Pine. This is the Spruce Pine golf course. Is to the right. I'll show you that in a moment. I might as well take a little turn around. It is a Donald Ross course. And Donald Ross is a very famous golf course designer, and I cannot remember all the various different uber famous golf courses he designed, but Donald Ross designed the little Spruce Pine course, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I'm not wrong. A lot of people like to come up here and play. See, it's $3.39 Spruce Pine gas this particular day. So over here, you can see here's where you got your Dollar Tree, you got your Pizza Hut, you got the Western Sizzling, the golf course is to the right, Coin Laundries, there are all kinds of little restaurants and stuff and gas and all out this way. We gotta turn in here then and go to the golf course. Let's do that. Let's see a better look at the other stuff later. I hope the GoPro's still going. This goes up to the clubhouse. I did a drone flight over this several years ago when I was doing a travel video for Mitchell County Chamber of Commerce. So I've got a bunch of drone video flying over all of this. I thought I'd just try to show you a little bit of what the course looks like. See if I can ride this road over here. I don't guess they're closed. Swiss Pine Lake Road. So you'll get to see kind of what some of the golf course type homes look like in Spruce Pine. Some of them are very old, been here for a long time. I don't know, I've not seen any of the new construction. I've not been up on this hill probably 5 years, 5 or 6, no, maybe 7 or 8 years. So this will be again a discovery drive for me. Some solar panels on that dude's house. I'm hoping the wide field of view on the GoPro gets at least a portion of what we're trying to accomplish and achieve here. One of my other best friends is a guy named Tim. Tim's dad and mom, well, Tim lived up here in a really nice house. If he ever watches this, big shout out to Tim Collis. Rockledge Road. Do I want to go this way? Entering Tall Pine Ridge POA. Private road. Uh-oh. Okay. Sorry for all on private road folks. So I just want to give you a flavor of what's up here. There are like a bunch of little roads that go up here to these various homes on the mountain. Slow, blind curve. I understand. Slow, blind curve. Azalea Lane. So we could go on. There's several of these homes for sale. Let's see what's on Azalea Lane. We'll just pass through a little bit and then we'll bust it on out. I could keep going up. It keeps on climbing the mountain. and it gets pretty steep up here. You got nice views back down toward town and back down toward the rest of the golf course. I'm trying to remember where Tim lived. And it's been so long since I've been up in this area. But this is the area around the golf course. Geez, it'd be nice to get out a different way. I'm wondering if Laurel Lane up here would get me out, or if it's another dead end. Jiminy. It's steep, folks. Dead end street, it says. Okie dokie. Let's not do dead end street. Let's turn our butts around. Holy crap. There's a cool looking house up here, though. Let's take a look. That's pretty. No clue who lives there. No clue of any of these people anymore that live in this area. This is like a more substantial road, though. Maybe this will get me off the hill eventually. Maybe I'll find a place I can go down. Folks, you're on the adventure with me. Do we keep going up? I guess we do. Let us keep going up. Got a car coming. Find some space for them. It's wild looking up here, isn't it? Kind of a wild looking area, my friends. Ridgeview Road is where we are now. The greenery here on the ground is called rhododendron, for those who don't have it. I think it's pretty much ubiquitous. I mean, it's around a lot, I think. Some people must know what rhododendron is. If not, that's what those are. We call them laurel. Then we have a smaller bush we call mountain laurel. So rhododendron among the locals, I still call them laurels. And there's a smaller type of actual mountain laurel. Usually it's June when the rhododendron bloom and a really pretty pink and white flowers. There's actually a big rhododendron festival in Bakersfield. It used to be every year. Once was that. Have a rhododendron queen. And then it's like she would end up going to the Miss North Carolina. If I go left, does that take me back down? We're on Longview Road. I'm just trying to find a way off the mountain now. See if Longview gets us off the mountain, or if it just takes us to a long view. Looks like there's a big stick in the road. Like this might be a dead end. I sure don't want to do another dead end road. Okay, let's go back. It's one of those things where, you know, anything that goes down is going to get you down eventually. I just thought that it would loop back around and go down on the other side. Instead, it seems to continually go up the road here. Somebody's doing some new construction to the left back there. Holy crap. It would be cool to get my iPhone out and see what the elevation at this point is. I'd kind of like to know. Because we are getting up there, folks. Jiminy Cricket. Hope the camera is still going. This is crazy. I'm sure I've been up here at some point in the past in my life. I just don't remember any of this though. I may have reached a point where everything is down from here on. Chestnut Hill. I've got to check and see what is the what does my compass say. compass says I'm at 2670 is all I am. I'm not as high up as I thought. Oh, no, it's wrong. It's recalibrating. Okay, I'm at 2990 here. 2990. Let's turn that off. Might be a good point in time to check the camera. Let's see if we're still running. Let's see if I can find a road that gets us off this dang hill. I wonder if Chestnut Hill does. Looks substantial. This says to lake. Okay, I'm ready to go to the lake, folks. Let's see the lake. I do remember this road. I don't remember what kind of lake view we see. But now we're going down at a pretty steep angle. The Wilderness Roundabout, Spruce Pine, North Carolina. That's where we are. So, if people were wondering what Spruce Pine, how it got its name, as I recall, we had to take history when I was in school. If I'm not wrong, the community was called Kim Thicket, or Kim's Thicket. And so this was all back until the late 1800s, early 1900s, somewhere along in there. And a politician went to what's called the Old English Inn. It would be kind of cool to get back there and show you that. It's one of the very historic buildings. It was we call it the Old English Inn. And there was a politician came and gave a speech one time. He started talking about, how he believed America was strong, like this awesome spruce pine here before us. And he started talking about the spruce pine that was in the big old pine tree that was there. Here's the lake. This is a private lake, but I'll just go ahead and show you a bit of it there. It's pretty, isn't it? I don't know what the lake's called. But anyway, I thought I'd show you that. Anyway, so he talked about the spruce pine in his speech. And afterward, reporters said, Spruce Pine, that would be a good name. We should name our town Spruce Pine, since this, I cannot remember the name of the politician that spoke. It was some very popular politician of the time. And so they decided to name the town Spruce Pine after his speech. And a few years later, a naturalist, like a university naturalist or something, came into town. And people were telling him that story, how the town got its name. Well, they named it after this fabulous spruce pine. And he said, but that's a hemlock, which is kind of a funny story. So whoever was in charge of naming towns didn't know the trees. I know that the old timers up here knew. I'm sure there were probably already people laughing about that. But so Spruce Pine was named after a hemlock that was wrongly identified by a politician. And that's the story that I've heard. Berry Lane. Some very interesting homes up here. So we're not off the mountain yet. We should come out, I think we'll come out down around Ingalls again, down around the grocery store. I believe that's where this ultimately ends up. Blue Hill Heights. Blue Hill Heights. There's a truck coming on strong, Chevy. So you're getting to see a lot more spruce pine than most people ever get to see. Oh my. It looks like the skies are graying up. Well, it's actually kind of a nice day there for shooting video. It's an interesting home up there. Yeah, we're going to come back out on top of Burleson Hill up here. Okay, cool. Not where I thought we were going to come out. I guess if I'd gone around that other way, we would have. We're back out at the Methodist Church. And this little cruise through convenience store. So now I'm trying to think, what else could I show you of Spruce Pine other than just the rest of Grassy Creek and out where the Walmart is. There's plenty more. There's a lot of little intricate ins and outs and deep holes in places and coves and stuff. I could do 5 hours of video up here just riding around the little back roads and showing you interesting spots. This is just hitting the highlights of what is in Spruce Pine, North Carolina. Very much a rural Appalachian town in Mitchell County. Mitchell County borders Tennessee. Where it's located, you're sort of equidistant from Asheville, Johnson City, Hickory, Those are sort of the three population centers near here. I moved down toward the Hickory area and live in Valdez now. I've lived in Asheville and went to school close to Asheville, and I used to go see concerts in Hickory with Johnson City. So Johnson City was a big place where you could go see all the big bands of the day, like I've seen Rush there, and Charlie Daniels, and Blackfoot, holy cow, Aerosmith, Def Leppard. I used to go see a lot of concerts there. So there's the McDonald's. And there's an old empty shop. Their food line used to be over there. I can't believe the food line left here. CVS Pharmacy's over there. It used to be Kmart. Kmart's out of business. Over here's the Kentucky Fried Chicken I see ahead of us. And Spruce Pine, Grassy Creek Hardware it's called. So this is called the Grassy Creek area, and there's the creek, the Grassy Creek goes over to the left. You can sort of see it maybe to the left there. It used to be nothing here. It's just the Grassy Creek and a bunch of fields. And I used to come with one of my old buddies was Cleve Washburn. I remember we fished in that little creek. Didn't catch much, but that's where we fished nonetheless. Wood's Chair Shop's to the right, kind of, you can't see it now, you can. It's sort of a famous place that makes handmade chairs. It was very popular a long time ago. I don't know if they even still are working anymore. And I've got a tickle in my throat. I might stop and visit with my friend Mark at his produce stand out here. If he's in, it's always cool to see him if he's in town. Mark's a real good guitar player. We used to try to play in bands. We played some contemporary Christian music together at one point. And this is his produce stand. He's been operating out of this for a long time. So let's go in and see if we can see my buddy Mark. I got camera shy buddies here, but I gotta say this. I got you introduce it. This is Mark Robinson on the right and John Paul Glenn on the left. And so
cool name, John Paul Glenn.
I played music with both of them. Of course, this man was the original drummer. Did we ever even have a name for our little band? we were just the cousins Glenn. It was me, his first cousin Bobby. John and me are third cousins. Is that our second cousins? Our daddies were first cousins. So what does that make us?
You and my dad would be second. It'd make me and you.
Right here's a picture of me and John Paul Glenn. By God. Like John Bonham, only with a Paul Glenn at the end. He's a great drummer, John. We played that 80s stuff, the hair band stuff. We played Rock You Like a Hurricane and Photograph by Def Leppard, and we played Molly Hatchet crap and Skinner crap, and then Mark.
That's good stuff.
And Mark is still a get-down guitar player and play here like that. So Mark and I play Christian music together, but Mark is also, he's a rock and roll blues player, southern rock, country, gospel, all kind of.
Yeah, we need to.
We need to do something when you get together, and that's Melanie, Mark's wife.
Piano player.
Dude, you just don't know how delighted I am to see you again, man. It's awesome.
About twice a week, tell you.
I'm not going to aggravate you. I'll turn this off now. So you got to meet John Paul, part of my history.
Yeah.
Awesome.